And there's nothing too crazy here in terms of skins either. There is the Yellow Jacket Chen skin, which is discontinued now, Scorpion Chen. But other than that, it's nothing all that crazy. And here we go, I think. Looked like it was about to go into the game. Yes, no, yes. It's actually 9 since Freak has Ignite. Oh yeah, that's right. So technically you're right. There no flash on Jungle Eve. Good point. Okay, so let's line up the matchups here. I always hate it when people don't do this. And we'll go ahead and watch and see if there's anything unusual coming out here. We do have a Cloth 5 start from Logical Tautology. You pretty much always want to start Cloth 5 if you're against Riven. 52 armor. You want as much armor as possible against Riven because all of her damage is physical and she's really strong early game. Similar starts coming out in the top and mid lanes. Really like the items that Jacob and Kirby have bought. They both have pinks early on. Both have pinks to deal with Jungle Eve roam. Good stuff there. I think that's a very smart pickup, as I said. Orange Blades on both ADs. No surprise there. And supports a very similar starting items, except Leona is not utility spec. That's, I don't know. Like, she doesn't have the biscuit. I can understand going defensive spec with Leona. I mean, you don't have to go utility spec with the support. It's just that, generally speaking, it makes more sense. I would probably take at least, like, 12 points in that tree with all supports to get things like the bonus starting ward and the biscuit. But anyway, with Leona is not like other supports, so it is defensible to go with more stuff in the defensive tree. That's my guess anyway. I can't see exactly what they are, and I'm not Freak who will calculate what all the runes are based on that. What is bottom lane doing here? Bottom lane should be doing double golems. That is a mistake. They should be doing double golems. They do not need to help. They do not need 4 people to help Spreakway take the rates. He does not need 4 people there to do that. So, as I said, I think that they should have done double golems. They've given up the biggest advantage of blue side by not taking the doubles. So now this lane's going to be much more even, and that means Trist and Sona are going to have a much better chance to take this lane. Okay, anyway, so yeah, they've actually gone and swapped up the lanes. They put Mordekaiser in top, and they put they put Riven in mid, and you know what? That is not what Lux wants to see. And by the way, Jacob has already hit 2 because he went and started, I believe, yeah, he went and started at the Wolf Camp, so that's why people do that. So he hit 2 first, and this lane's now going to be a bit tough for Lux. Lux can't ever... Lux does have a binding, so if Riven comes in, Lux has to hit her binding, otherwise she's probably going to get killed. At least Riven does not have a red pot of Fortitude Elixir. That could have been much worse. Anyway, good choice for the pink ward. If Logical has done his job, he has communicated to Spreakaway where that pink ward is, but he might not know it. That's the problem with dealing with an Eve jungle. Even if you ward and even if you buy a pink, Eve can just walk right through the lane to gank. So, unfortunately, now Logical's going to have to hit 2 for this to work, because he needs to put a point in taunt. And actually, they're both junglers on top. So there it is. There's the taunt coming on Kirby. And he would be dead here, but Elmo's here as well. Let's see. This should still be first blood, though. There. The Ignite's going to claim that. Logical, is he going to die? No, he's going to make it out. Now the question is, can Spreakaway make it out alive? I'm not sure if he will. No, he does not. There's the pink ward right there. So 1 for 1. Blue team got first blood, but the jungler on purple side has double buff still. So that's actually a very even exchange. If anything, purple side may be slightly farther ahead. It depends on what Elmo can do while he has this double buff. He may be able to get this kill. Let's keep an eye on this. This is actually pretty dangerous for Logical, because Elmo has that red buff. Yeah, let's see if he can get this. Actually, Dash should be off cooldown, yeah, so Dash was off cooldown, not too scary. Okay, let's see, in mid, actually, we'll go ahead and change these lanes up, because they swapped them up. Yeah, Riven is ahead as expected, just due to the way this lane's works. Oh, wow, there's a fight in bottom lane. Wow, I guess that they're able to go ahead and pick up that kill. I can actually rewind here, so let's go back and watch the fight in bottom lane. Okay, so we'll watch this. There's a Zenith Blade initiation. Leona hitting full combo. MF uses the Make It Rain, and she's going to flash, and Bullet Time will get the kill. Very, very nice. Not Bullet Time. Double Up. Double Shot is what got the double up got the kill. Okay, good stuff. Very, very nice. Right there. Okay, so we do have a gank planned in mid, but there is a pink ward there, so it's going to be difficult to do much of anything. And I'm going to run fast forward now to catch up with the lanes. So that kill in bottom lane was very nicely done. That's exactly what you want with Leona. That's why I hate being up against an aggressive support like Leona as Sona, because Sona's base health is just so low. that if you get caught like that, you're pretty much going to die if they play it correctly. Okay, let's see if Penguin is going to get caught by this gank here in mid. Elmo still has that double buff. Yeah, so here we go. Penguin is probably going to have to flash to get out of this. Yes, he's going to have to flash. Nice binding. Actually, he might be able to get this kill with his Ignite. Yes, I think he's got it. Is Riven's shield up? No, Riven's shield is not up. Very nicely played. Very good stuff from Penguin. Very, very good stuff. So that's 3 kills now for blue side against 2 for purple side. Let's see. Top lane is still pretty even. Poor Shen. Shen should have gone back. He should not. He should have taken. He should have gone back at some point. He should have bought by now. And he's just farming at tower. The one problem with Mord top is the reason why you play Mord mid is so he can like roam and do the Wraith camps or whatever. See how he's going to do the double golems now. He can't pick up as much farm when he's in top lane, so that is one of the weaknesses. Anyway, mid is now clearly ahead in favor of blue side. Penguin Preacher has gotten ahead of Jacob the One. Bottom lane is a clear win for blue side as well. Top is a little bit more dicey because Mordekaiser has more farm. But Shen doesn't have to get way far ahead. He will always be very useful late game as long as he is farming and Logical Tautology is doing a good job. Well, I thought that it was K-Hop playing as... I thought it was K-Hop playing as Shen, just because he plays Shen so much for our ranked team. Anyway, so blue team has just pinged. They've said, hey, there's a pink in that brush. So that means Spreekwazy probably needs to roam elsewhere in search of greener pastures, because not really going to have much of a chance to gank there in bottom lane. Yeah, so some nice play from Penguin. He's now, there's another pink that comes out. We'll see if there's more counter pinking. Mord is doing what Mordekaisers are wont to do, farming behind the tower, no surprise there. He, again, remember, he doesn't have much in the way of escape, so he does have to be careful. He's very susceptible to an Evelyn gank. You know, if Shen taunts him under the tower and Eve walks in, he's probably going to die. And here we go, another gank in mid. Note that Spreekway does not have red buff anymore, so Penguin's going to have to hit on a binding. He misses the binding, but he does have laser up. Can he hit this? No. He did not have vision of Jacob. Really good barrel by Igo Elmo right there, shoving him aside. That would have been a kill on Jacob the One otherwise. So even though you put down a pink ward, that doesn't mean you're necessarily safe from Eve. You still might be dying regardless. Some nice play overall there, and it looks like MF is finally going back. Leona should also back if it. Nope, chose not to. May have decided to stay. How much gold is MF on? Well, she's got enough for a BF. She really should go back soonish, because she's not taking full advantage of this lane until she goes back. We'll see. Okay, in top lane, Shen has picked up a Giant's Belt. That's a good buy. He's going towards a Sunfire. I'm sure he doesn't need the the armor portion of that. Chain Vest, that's what I'm thinking for. It doesn't need the Chain Vest just yet because Mord deals magic damage, so it doesn't really need that. Just getting the extra health for now is a very solid choice. And in bottom lane, still laning back and forth. 60 minion kills for Misfortune, 52 for Tristana. Pretty even thus far, just really the one kill is the biggest issue. Riven is farming, Jacob is clearing the wraiths. Meanwhile, Penguin farming at tower. Penguin is minor lead in minion kills. Big lead in minion kills for Gaugus. I believe that he's taken some farm from lane. I can't imagine he'd be that far ahead unless he's taken some lane farm. Yeah, he covered top lane. That's right. Oh, I know. I understand why Shen has the cloth armor. I'm saying he doesn't need to get the chain vest early because he's up against a source of magic types. No, I understand why he got the cloth. That was a good buy. Cloth 5 was in the proper purchase. That's exactly why they ended up swapping it on purple side. He just doesn't need to get any more armor. That's why the Giant's Belt is a good pickup. Anyway, there's a bit of a lull in the game right now. It is still quite close in terms of overall gold. Purple side is only 3,000 gold behind. That's because they are farming better in the lanes. And this top lane is sitting up for a gank here. We'll see if this is spotted by nope, he didn't spot it in time. Needed to be pinged. It was not. It was warded, but he didn't spot it in time. He may be able to escape here though. If he can get down here, the red buff is slowing. Needs to get over the wall. Yes. Has to burn flash, but a nice escape nonetheless. That was warded. I have to believe he just wasn't watching the screen. And believe me, I've certainly done that as well too. Okay, let's see if Jacob goes in. If he goes in, he will be very vulnerable. Spreekway does have red buff now, so he will be slowing on his autos. Penguin's going to have to hit a blind. Oh, wow. And the pink just died, and I think that they had the timer for this. Beautifully done. Wow. I don't know if that was a coincidence or if they had the timer. I'll just give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that they had the timer on that pink, because Spreekway came in just as the pink died. Just Beautiful stuff right there. I will assume that that was deliberate. It looks like Sona was nearly full comboed. She has just flashed and ulted, so was forced to get out of the lane. Meanwhile, on top, yeah, this is a very unsafe position for Mordekaiser to be in. He is way behind the tower, and yeah, Eve, Eve has that red buff, so, yeah, well, that was not smart, biological. He just gave up a very needless death right there. Okay, well, here comes Spreekaway coming in. That ghost is going to make this battle a lot more difficult to fight, is the problem, and that binding doesn't hit, but remember, Spreek... no, he doesn't have red buff anymore. He did have it up. I think he's still going to win this. Oh, it's very close. No, he does not win that. And that is purely due to the ghost being there. So, really unfortunate for blue side that that earlier death was given away. Would have been a very easy kill without that. And now mid is being pushed. Good call by the purple side to push mid. And look at Elmo just... I assumed he was going to farm this. Oh, he's checking for blow. Checking for blue. So this is still actually quite a close game. A bit of a misplay by Shen in that top lane. Bit of a misplay. That ghost was what allowed that kill to come out. Oh, there's another fight going on in bottom lane. I saw Leona initiating right there. Let's back up and see this again. Just watch how this fight got started. I'm pretty sure this is just a Leona initiation on the Sona. There it is, up, jumping in, stun Sona. Where is the solar flare? Actually does not even use the solar flare. Really probably should have. Here comes Riven, and I believe it is... Oops, I meant to speed it up. It was ping that Riven was on her way down there, so that's a nice communication. And we're running at double speed just to get caught back up with live, or 3 minutes delayed live, so that was a nice pickup. Overall, it looks like purple team's ahead in top lane. It looks like blue team is ahead mid. Blue team's ahead mid, and blue team's ahead in bots. And in jungle, let's check out the gold here. Jungle, yeah, is slightly ahead on the red side. So, yeah, Elmo is making some things happen. He's up in farm, and he's got a kill in that jungle role for the red team. Mordekaiser, again, still pushing, so I'm assuming that they're just going to look to gank in this top lane again. There's no pink wards. Spreekaway does not have red buff, though, so keep that in mind. A lot of pinks down on the map right now. As you'd expect, if you're up against Eve, you need to put down pink wards. It's really the only way to keep track of where she's going. MF has now bought. Does she have her Bloodthirster? Yes, she does have Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster before boots. So anyway, they're setting up a gank here in mid, but it's going to be 2v2 pretty quickly. Actually, it looks like blue team knows that Elmo is there, so we'll keep that in mind. Anyway, these two are going to walk into each other. No. Ships passing in the fog. They do not run into one another. Here comes Elmo, though. It is being pinged. You hear the retreat pings coming out. K-Hop is not retreating. K-Hop, you got to get out of there. You were... got a retreat ping. Here comes the Shen ult, though. That's a pretty good Leona ult. Could be better, but I don't think that blue team has quite enough damage here. Are they going to get Trist? Yes, the Ignite will get Trist. The barrel, K-Hop, will fall here. It's going to be a 2-for-1, and I think that's all they're going to get. And this should be a dragon as well for blue team. They should get dragon off that. They're going to lose top lane. Kirby will get top off of this, so they're going to have to take dragon to equalize. And Jacob's going in and initiating. He has popped Rivet ult. Out comes the shield. Penguin's going to have to hit on a binding. Does he have it up? Yes, he does have it up, but he's going to use it on creeps instead. So, let's see. Down goes top tower. We said it would go down. And now, nope, Spreekaway's gone in mid, and is he going to get this? I do not believe so. That Ignite should not pick this one up. I think that the better play would have been to go for Dragon there, personally, but then again, I am in spectator mode watching this. Took a little long for Shen to get back to top. You really kind of needed to go back to top faster than that, but we'll see. Here comes Spreekaway back to top lane again. Kirby wisely choosing to get out of there. Mid tower being pushed. Here comes Elmo. Does he have barrel up? No, he does not, so Penguin's probably okay here. No red buff on Elmo either, and a nice binding hit. Should be enough to get him out of this. That shield blocks the damage from the Gragas barrel. Oh, that's a mistake. Elmo's gone in too far now. If Penguin can hit a binding, Elmo may be dead here. Let's see if he can do it. No, did not have it. Oh, actually, yes, he is going to hit the binding. Does he have his ult up now? And Lux does, but I don't think it would have been enough damage to get... Wow, Jacob's really low. Oh, if they had vision, that Lux could have sniped that, but they did not have vision, so not enough. With mid and jungle backing, this is a really good time for blue team to Dragon, but they are backing also as jungle as well. My ghost useless. I actually didn't see that before. Okay, anyway, so it looks like a fight's getting started. No, looked like I thought Leona was going to initiate there. She does have everything up, so she probably should initiate. Right now, Leona can play super duper aggressive. Jack Sparrow, if you're watching this, get up in Trist's face. Don't let her last hit go. You're going to win a fight if you 2v2 right now. You are much stronger than that other side. You gotta, you've got all that CC, and Sona's just going to die if you engage on her. So yeah, do what Aframu has said in his support video and have presence in the lane. You know, do not let them just sit there and farm. Go up there and, you know, fight them. Don't let them, make them put the fear of God in this lane down here. You are Leona, and, you know, you're ahead, and your MF has a Bloodthirster. You know, you're going to win, so, you know, fight them. Don't let them farm. Anytime they come forward to get a last hit, they should be absolutely terrified that you're just going to engage on them and kill them. Anyway, Eve's in bot. She was spotted by this pink, nice pink ward. Meanwhile, what's going on? Still being pushed in mid. Yeah, Lux was out of mana, just a little bit out. Yeah, I think that was the case. She was very low on mana. Mort is still pushing in top. Mort is 50 CS ahead now in top, doing a really nice job. And we have a blue buff steal going on here as well, which is a big deal because Lux really wants her blue, and Jungle Gragas also really needs blue to be effective. So that's a big steal here. And yeah, Shen not doing that great against Mordekaiser. I don't think this is a great matchup for Shen. Shen does not have great wave clear, and that's kind of what you need to go against Mordekaiser. You need to keep up with his wave clear because that's what he does. He pushes and farms. So champs without much in the way of wave clear do have a tough time. They may be setting up for a dive on Streakway as well. There's two purple side champs right behind him. But he has wave clear. Uh-oh, this could be trouble. Let's see. Oh, nope, the casket misses. Is this going to be enough? No, the Shen ult comes out. This is a 2v3 now. Can Shen get off his taunt? Oh, that just barely misses. Where? Oh, my goodness. Where was the taunt? Where was that taunt? I have to assume it was on cooldown. Have to assume that was on cooldown because that was a very easy kill otherwise. That would have allowed Lux to hit a guaranteed binding, and that would have been that. But in any case, purple team going for Dragon. There is a kill in bottom lane, though. Let's watch this up. Trista's going to jump out, so that's a kill. I really thought that blue side would get this first Dragon because they were so far ahead bot, but nope, actually not going to take it. Because Mordekaiser has pulled so much attention to top lane, he's forced so many people to go top, that's actually allowed purple side to go ahead and take that Dragon. So, well done, very well done indeed. That actually gives them a very slight lead in the overall global gold. So that's what pressure will do for you. It looks like blue side's going to try and get this top tower, I think. That if they well, no, they're not going to get it, but they will deny some farm. If they had gotten it, it would have helped to offset the Dragon pickup. But they're not going to be able to get this. They will pick up, will deny some farm to Mordekaiser, but I mean, he's Mordekaiser. He just farms everything all day, every day. There's another pink in mid. Jacob has done a nice job of doing that. You pretty much have to against Eve, and oh wow, that's a nice binding that just hit there. Not going to be a kill or anything, but some nice harass. And Logical has begun the Mordekaiser retreat. You better run. And Mordekaiser's like, yeah, you better run. You better run from me. Oh wow, and they actually has a pink in that brush too. Very interesting. Okay, here comes a gank mid. Penguin is going to get knocked backwards by the cast, but I think he'll be okay here. Hits a binding, walks out, and he says, I'm going to be A-okay from this. But again, I've made this point before. The constant pressure from Mordekaiser is pulling a lot of attention to the top of the map. Anyway, wow, Elmo going in really aggressively. Where's Leona? Should go in, and oh, unfortunately for blue side, that Lux binding missed. If that had hit, it would have been a kill. Leona could have tried an ult there. You know, the range on Solar Flare is pretty good. Could have tried an ult. I'm not sure if it would have hit, but definitely could have tried that. This top lane, though, Kirby is just bullying Logical Tautology here. Oh, he's dead. Ignite, Mordekaiser ults. Children of the Grave. Where is that? Yeah, Children of the Grave. GG, man. And uh-oh, Streakway trying to cover the tower, but Elmo's here as well. He does not have Exploding Casket up, but Streakway does not have Flash or anything like that. Can he manage to escape this? Oh, the tower dive is continuing, and will the barrel get it? No, it does not. That Ghost is still tanking, but Lux is coming over. Nice job. Kirby's pretty tanky, but he is deep in enemy territory at this point, and I believe that Ignite's going to get him. Yeah, Streakway actually ends up getting the kill. But, I mean, that pressure is just so constant from Mordekaiser. Even if he's dying, he's just achieving so much for the purple side team. Blue side is helped by the fact that they're getting a lot of pressure on this bottom lane. Oh, and there's another fight in mid. I just missed that one. Jacob looked like he was going to get the kill, but Penguin used his shield, and he also hit a very nice binding there as well. I just saw the tail end of that one. Don't want to rewind. A little too much going on right now to check that out. So yeah, close fights. I'm actually really impressed at how well Penguin Preacher has done in mid. This is not the greatest matchup for Lux, but he's played it really, really well, and has just not really managed to survive all of Riven's damage in this particular lane. So this tower is starting to get low. Blue side really needs to take this tower. They need to take this bottom tower and then start to roam with their bot lane, because that will help out top if they can do that. You know, top has fallen, let's see how much gold. Top's about 2,500 gold behind. So they need to get this tower and then start putting pressure, because, like, note that there's no push mid, there's no push top. They need to get bottom where they're winning and take the tower and then use it to roam and put pressure elsewhere. Oh, right there. Wow, Penguin got a kill. I know there's a fight getting set up bottom, but let's watch this, because it looks like it was a snipe by Penguin Preacher. So yeah, let's keep an eye on this. Long range finding, yes, and there we go. Thought there would be something like that. Okay, there's a fight being set up. Here comes Elmo. He is set up down here, and the fight's going to come in. It's a pretty good Leona ult. It does lock up Tristana, but Leona taking so much tower damage. Oh, going to get barreled away, but I'm pretty sure Jack Sparrow is going to be dead, and this is a day that you did, in fact, catch Jack Sparrow on this particular day. Yeah, Leona going a little deep there. And now, Purple Team continuing to push. We continue to try to speed this up. We'll go back to normal time right now. Elmo going in, but the Shen ult comes out, and can they get the taunt on Shen? Bullet time will just take down Sona. Game over indeed. But what does that leave for top lane? That means Mordekaiser is still here in top, and he is still pushing. And as I said, it's been this split push that has really been, honestly, the difference in the game thus far, because blue team's winning everywhere else on the map, but the split push in top is just putting so much pressure on them that they're not getting any of these other towers, and it's really shut them down in getting global objectives too. Okay, Leona misses the Zenith Blade. That will probably allow Kirby to run out of there. Looks like that'll be A-okay, just fine, and he's just going to go ahead and farm wolves. He says, you know what, this is my jungle. Not going to go for the blue buff though. And we're back to the live as of 3 minutes ago action. Anyway, so that blue is up. We'll see if Lux can get that on blue side. Kirby is well aware of what's going on, but I don't believe he's going to be able to get this, even though Lux is last hitting with auto attack. Purple team did not have a ward. So let's do a reset of the game, shall we? It is a little bit over 1,000 gold lead for purple side. It's a very close game. Good game we have going here. Good stuff. Little over 1,000 gold lead for them. The strong champions right now, well, if we look at the global gold, Mordekaiser, 8,300 gold. I believe that that's the most in the game. Yes, is really strong. Nobody else on purple side is that strong. Getting there, but nobody else is quite that strong. On the blue side, strongest champs are Lux and Misfortune, and the others are somewhat less so, 4-0 and 4-1. If we want to look at some of the items that have been completed, Shen hasn't really... Oh, Shen, what are you doing with your build? Why is he not finishing... Why is he not finishing his Sunfire? It looks like he's rushing a... Okay, there it is. But it looked like he was rushing a Guardian Angel, or maybe he's rushing a Bulwark. I guess he's going for Bulwark, but it's in a very strange order, is all I can say. I guess that's what he's doing, going for Runic Bulwark. Okay, that makes sense, but it was just built in kind of an unusual way. In jungle, Eve has finished her Haunting Guise, has finished her Spirit of the Elder Lizard, now has a Sheen as well. I'm assuming that... I'm not exactly sure what that's for. We shall see. Dragon is up. Attention is being concentrated around that. K-Hop has Bloodthirster, has Zeal, and now is going for Last Whisper. Oh, the initiation's going to hit onto Sona, but oh, it's a great buster shot! And out comes the Misfortune ult. Wow, that did a lot of damage. And that's going to be a kill on the other. Oh, the exhaust is really, really good. Where is the Shen ult? No, it's still on cooldown. K-Hop will get a kill onto the Sona, but that's a double kill. And Mordekaiser is probably farming in the base, back behind the tower. He does not care at all. He's just going to run around in the base killing minions. Again, the pressure being put on by Kirby's Mordekaiser, just enormous right now. If I'm logical tautology, oh, he does have Home Guard boots. Well, why doesn't he just go back and... He could have gone back and home guarded already by that point. Anyway, in comes Sprinkaway. Oh, Trist is going to try to rocket jump out of there, but it's not going to happen. A 1v1 between junglers. No, it's not a 1v1 because Lux is here as well. And I think Elmo... actually, no, he's not going to escape because that red buff is slowing him. Penguin going to flash. Oh, the juke. And that is not going to be enough, unfortunately. Really good stuff. Using that Gragas E, his body slam. I couldn't remember the name of it. Using the Gragas E to go through. And, hey, Kirby. Hey, K-Hop. Who's going to win this fight? I believe it's going to be Kirby. He is really strong. The barrier comes out. That's going to stop the Ghost from coming out. But again, like, look at this Mord. He's just running around in the base. He doesn't care. He's farming behind the tower. Yes, he does get the kill. Wow, now he's got a Ghost as well. Oh, my goodness. Kirby's Mordekaiser is just unstoppable in this game. A split-pushing monster in the top lane. And it really feels like split pushing has become a huge issue in the game right now. There's just so many champs that can dominate a game by split pushing. Ever since Riot made those changes where minions didn't do that much damage, we've just seen so many champs that have focused on like farming behind the tower. And it's the top lane. This is the difference in this game. The Mordekaiser, Kirby's Mordekaiser is just so strong. He puts so much pressure that is making it easy for Purple Team to just take all the other objectives. Look, they're ahead 4-0 in towers. Like, Blue Team has not been able to push anything anywhere on the map, and they have not been able to get any dragons because they have to keep sending so many champions top. Kirby's going to get this tower next, and then he'll get an inhib. So, unless Blue Team can do something real fast, they're just going to get pushed out of this game. And that's just going to be it. Anyway, there is a fight in mid, but no, it's not enough. Lux got caught. First death for Penguin in mid. Has had a really good game, but unfortunately has died at a bit of a bad time because Red Team's pushing mid, they're pushing top. MF's having to clear bottom. K-Hop is clearing this, but he's going to have to go mid because this tower's going to fall, and if it's 1v1 top, you know what's going to happen. You know that Mordekaiser is going to shove that tower over. You know he just runs around the base farming. He doesn't care at all. So that tower, you know, is going to go down if nothing else happens. Meanwhile, over here, Red Team, or Purple Team, as I've been calling them, still rotating over. And yep, that tower is down, and that mace is swinging away on the inhibitor now. So Blue Team is in a terrible situation. Either they defend their mid lane, or they defend the top lane. I mean, they have to protect the inhibitor, but look at what's happening. They're losing everything in the jungle. Their red buff's going down. It's all warded up. Check out the vision for Blue Team. Check out the vision for Purple Team's vision, and here's Blue Team's vision. Yeah, they got a ward at Baron, and thank goodness for that, but they have just lost control of the map, and that's why this gold lead has ballooned up so far. If you haven't been watching the gold lead yet, it's 7,000 now. In a game that's still very even on kills, it's just it's the pressure on the map. Anyway, Penguin is going to go ahead and use that light binding. That should get him out of here. Jacob popped his ultimate, but it's Riven ult. It's on a pretty short cooldown. Not that big of a deal. We'll be up soon, but Spreakaway going in, does not have red buff. Might not want to initiate that. Trist has gotten caught, but will not go down to that particular combo. Pink wards everywhere. Is there an Oracle on the side of the Purple Team? No, do not have an Oracle yet. Shen doing his best to clear this. Poor Shen has been fighting an uphill battle all game, is 100 minion kills behind in lane. Other lanes pretty close. Actually, Blue Team's ahead in the other lanes, but man, that top lane, Mordekaiser just goes where he pleases, and he's got the Spirit of the Spectral Wraith, he's got a Zanya's, he's got a Death Cap, he's got 420 ability power. He's a bit of a glass cannon. He really doesn't have too much in the way of defensive items, but he's got a lot of AP, and those ghosts are pretty strong, and he's got that spell vamp, so he's just healing every time he takes down minion waves. That's pretty strong. So once again, just going to split out Blue Team and, you know, force them to try to make decisions about where they want to go. Oh wow, does that ward not see that? Oh wow, look at this. Does not see that. Can you believe that? Craziness. Really would have thought that would see it. Okay, so someone has to come over to stop Kirby's push there. As the taunt goes down, Spreakley will come in. We'll see if they can get this kill. Kirby is starting to fall. Out comes the ultimate. Will they be able to get Kirby? Yes, they are able to get him. Now we'll see if Blue Team can hold on to their middle inhibitor. Spreakway is going to have to heal. He does have that ghosty on his head, but it's not going to turn to anything. And that's the first real successful defense we've seen. Did the right thing, came over, killed the split pusher, and then we're able to get back in time to hold that middle tower. That's exactly what Blue Team needed to have here. And while Mordekaiser's dead, Purple Team can't really do that much. They're kind of stalled out, and there's very little they can do. One thing they could have done, though, is they could have run to Baron and like set up the Baron and said, hey, either you kill Mordekaiser and save your inhib, or you come and stop our Baron, one or the other. That would have been something they could have done. Granted, they're not all on voice chat. You know, they're not. It's not ranked 5's team communication, but that probably would have been a play they could have done there. Or alternately, Mordekaiser's in top, they're all in bottom, shoving this tower. That could have been a good option too. K-Hop getting jumped on by Jacob, but he's going to be okay. Wow, look at this. Elmo in an exposed position here. We'll see if Blue Team can punish him for that. Spreakway does not have red buff. If he did, that probably would have been a kill. Oh, Sona walking between all of Lux's skill shots. Leona has caught Jacob here. Where's that Leona ult? She should have ulted immediately as soon as she caught that. There's the Shen ult onto Evelyn, and this is really the fight that they want right now. Leona, where's the Leona ult? I guess it was used earlier. I didn't see it come out, though. Now Mordekaiser's in the fight, and they really need to kill Mord right now. There is a good binding. Kirby getting A lot of damage on him right now. There is the flash out from Elmo. Shen does not have any energy up to taunt. Jacob is very low. Trist is running into the fight. Oh, that was a real missed opportunity. I mean, it's a good fight for blue team, but that really could have been like a double or triple kill super easily. And they weren't quite able to get that. When is that Lux ult off cooldown? Not for a little while yet. Could have dealt a lot of damage. So yeah, I can't help but feel like that was a missed opportunity for blue team. That was a great fight. They needed to win that fight and take an objective off of that, because purple team was not grouped together for that. They were kind of split up everywhere, and it was a good initial fight. They got the perfect combo that you want, which is when Eve goes in, you Shen ult her. It's a great combo. We use it with our ranked team all the time. Oh, this is a great finding though. This should be a clear win for blue team. They have caught Jacob. His guardian angel is pushed. Trist will jump away. Now, can they manage to finish off Riven? Yes, they will finish it off. That was a great finding, and now Trist gets herself caught out of position. Here comes Mordekaiser. We'll see if he can do anything, but it's a double kill for Evelyn. Will Mordekaiser be able to come in and clean up, though? We'll see. Actually, no, it's a 3-for-0 right now. There is the binding. Now, they're going to have to use their CC properly, and they do. Really well done by the blue team right there. And, oh, wow, Elmo's going to barrel. Can he finish anyone else off? No, not just yet. Really good fight. If I'm blue team right now, I go to Baron. I would consider doing that right now. Granted, the other team strongers up. No, they're going to stay here and push. But Elmo's just too tanky, so they're going to have to back. They're not going to get anything else off this thing. Or maybe they will. Actually, they do have time, and they do have some creeps here. So let's see if they can get this. They really need to get this tower. Now, they're not going to be able to get the inhib, but they should be able to get the tower. Yeah, that's not going to hit. Oh, well, they're still staying. This is very dangerous if there's any home guard boots on the other team. Well, they're going to get it. I didn't think they'd be able to. Nice light binding by Penguin. Really well done. Elmo's barrel is not going to be off cooldown anytime soon. Okay, so they got the inhib. Okay, that's the good news. They got the inhib. Now, the problem is they have put themselves in a very difficult Baron defense. Honestly, I think they should have killed this tower and back, because it is really going to be tough for them to hold Baron. We'll see. Maybe they can do it. That is the challenge now. If you're purple team, you have to go for Baron right now. That is your play. If you're a blue team, you have to defend the Baron somehow. But look how tough this fight is for them. Oh, are they going to be able to win this anyway, though? Wow, they do get Gragas. And the shield. No, the shield's not enough. I thought Leota might be able to survive that. But this is looking bad for Shen. He's got to get out. Another great binding. Wow, the Lux play from Penguin Preacher has just been outstanding in this game. The shields, the bindings. Really good stuff. Okay, but again, actually, purple team does not have their jungler up, so this would be super duper risky to go for this Baron, but it looks like they're going to go for it. Oh, they cannot see the ward. They can't see the ward. They don't know that it's warded. They can't see it, but they still might get this anyway. We'll see. Spreakway does have that smite. We will see. This is going to be close. That Baron is getting low. Is he going to be able to go in there and get it? And yes, there is the smite. Spreakway takes it. He did have it warded. Beautifully done. Now is blue team going to be able to clean up on the back end of this fight? Spreakway has popped his extra movement speed. MF ult over the wall. It's not going to kill anyone, but it will get them low. Spreakway popping that burst of speed, and there's the ult slowing. Does he have red buff right now? I can't even see. He has got so many buffs. And Trist will fall as well. The double kill. This could not have gone much worse for the purple team. Oh my, that ward that they just couldn't see. I can't believe that their ward doesn't see this, but they thought it was open, and it was not. And by the way, I think the purple team didn't realize how far ahead they were back there. I felt like it looks like they felt they had to do a desperation Baron, but they really did not. They were in good position. They were actually still ahead in global gold while that was going on. Oh my, very unfortunate for them. That's such a shame. And I'm sure that they're gonna, if they ever go back and watch this video, they're just gonna kick themselves for that ward not spotting it. But oh, unbelievable. I'm going to have to keep this in mind, that a ward right there often does not get spotted. I'm going to have to keep that in mind. That's an interesting place to put the ward down. Anyway, though, all the advantage in the world on blue side right now. There is the binding. Here comes the combo. Is it going to kill Kirby? I don't know. Leona ult does not hit anything. Better to try than... Oh, well. Earlier, I thought Leona didn't ult soon enough, and that time ulted but just didn't hit anything. But oh well, better to try and miss than nothing at all. Oh, the Shen taunt is going to hit Sona. That should be a dead Sona. The Lux binding is going to hit, and Penguin will pick off that kill. Very, very nicely done once again. Beautiful game from Penguin. Elmo is going to go down as well, and well, this fight is just not going well for blue team. There's not much more to say. Out comes the Zanyas, but Riven has fallen. Kirby is going to use his ult. Can Spreakway manage to survive? He really does not want to give them a ghost. I think he is going to fall here, though. Kirby continuing to chase. Yes, he will get the ghost. let's see now. Blue team should probably just back off and kill the base. Stop fooling with... Oh! Nope, Lux is going to hit, and they will get that kill. Wow, I thought they maybe should have just backed off and killed the base. But no, they did get it. Again, the Lux play has been absolutely stellar in this game. And as soon as they kind of went away from that split push, Purple team was doing great while they were split pushing. They kind of got away from split pushing and kind of started team fighting in a way. And granted, they had some bad luck. They definitely had some bad luck to go against them with some of that word stuff, but honestly, they were doing so much better when they were split pushing. Once they grouped up, it kind of didn't work that well for them. So, blue team takes 2 inhibs. Leona, what are you doing? Jack Sparrow, no! What are you doing? Was just standing in base by himself. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's a brave pirate captain, but sometimes it's better just to back out of there and, make discretion the better part of valor. So the two ladies we're calling here around the corner, they are going to get out of there. Anyway, the game has completely swung in favor of blue side. They now have, what is it? They now have a 3,000 gold lead. They also, do they still have Baron? Yes, but only for about 45 more seconds. It'll be out. But just the map presence they've gained, they have. It was 4-0 in towers. Now it's 7-5, and they have 2 inhibs down. This is going to confine the purple team to their base. That's going to shut down that Mordekaiser split push that was working so brilliantly back in the past. Mordekaiser is actually not that great in a team fight. He's great if he gets the ghost, but that's about it. He's really better in like 1v1 and pushing situations. But anyway, yeah, with the 2 inhibs down, it's going to be really tough for purple team to get out of their base right now, and that really is going to limit what they were doing. Okay, Baron will not be up for a little while yet. Baron died. Baron will be up at 39.90, so it's up in about 3 minutes. Oh, Kirby, when you were so far ahead, you could get away with this, but you are not so far ahead anymore, and unfortunately, you are going to fall. He stayed alive a long time at a 3v1, and oh, Trist, you don't want to be there. Manages to jump out. Good barrel from Elmo again to get him out, but blue team is now got a 5v4, and they've got such a huge edge, and they're just going to look to push this. By the way, note this coming in bottom lane. Oh, Ribbon going in on Penguin. Penguin's going to have to hit the binding. No, he misses his binding, and he will die. That is what this matchup is. Lux has to hit that binding. If she does not hit the binding, she's probably going to die. Now Jacob going in on K-Up. Can this fight swing again? It's a pretty good Sona ult. Breakaway will go down. Was the Shen ult used? No, Shen ult was not used. It needed to be used earlier in this fight. That is a huge mistake. A great bullet time, though, coming out from K-Hop. Beautifully done. Pops the GA on Ribbon. And a lot of people low on both sides. K-Hop gets 1 kill. Can he get another kill? The barrier comes out. No, he will fall. But the base is being destroyed. It is in tatters for purple side team. Continues to go down. Logical tautology will slip out. That whole fight started when Jacob the One was able to go in and get the kill on Penguin Preacher's Lux when he missed his late binding. That was really how it got started. And then the Shen ult, which was never used at any point in time in the TiVo. Can they keep this inhib alive? 153 HP, 110. And they are going to keep it alive. That is a huge hold for purple team. They not only won the team fight, they kept their inhib up, they kept their bottom Nexus tower up, and the Baron will be up in another 90 seconds. What a game. Great play on both sides. And we have a 300 gold lead for the blue team. So, blue team unfortunately throwing away a lot of their advantage there. Just some simple mistakes. If the Shen ult had been used on Lux when Penguin Preacher got jumped on initially, they probably would have won that fight. Or if the Shen ult had been used on Misfortune when she was engaged on, they probably would have won that fight. But Shen ult was not used. That is a big mistake. You really have to use the Shen ult on the critical targets in these fights. But it wasn't, and we've got ourselves a, well, pretty even game. Would say that the blue team still has the edge because there's 2 open inhibs, and in fact, bottom inhib is still down. Blue team has the option of just pushing straight up mid, and this inhib will go down in 2 or 3 attacks. So blue team still has the edge, but it's very, very close. Close, and gold is 100 gold separating these teams. At this point, that's not that crucial. Purple team's a little split right now, though. They should have been on guard a little bit better for this push straight up the mid, and I think that blue team's going to be able to get this. Oh, the binding hit! That is a big, big hit. The Shen taunt will miss, but the flash is going to be forced out of Sona. That inhib will go down. Elmo's in a bit of a dangerous situation, but honestly, blue team should just back here. Baron is respawning in 20 seconds. They should just back and let the minions push and go to Baron. That is their correct play here right now. We will see if they choose to do it or not. Because with these 2 inhibs down, the super minions are going to flood the base. they can, they might as well just take this tower because it's on 2 hits while they're here. 3 hits, excuse me. But they should be running the Baron. It is going to pop right about now. There it is. Yes, I am a support main. I do keep track of timers. They're like, oh, Baron. It's like, you guys, you got to be on top of that. You got to. This is a pretty high level game. You got to be on top of the timers. You should have been there when it spawned. It would have been free if you had been there when it spawned. Also, no one has a pink ward and no one has an oracle. That's a mistake. You got to have that at this stage of the game. You're 40 minutes in. Baron is way more important than anything else. If you're, you know, you could have been there to kill it right when it was spawned. I think they're still going to get it, but I think they still got this. And yes, they do have it. So it works out okay. But they, you know, the ideal play would have been they should have been there with a pink when it spawned. Okay, bottom inhibs back up. There's a big minion wave coming. There's a big minion wave in top. That's because these inhibs have been down. Blue team needs to keep pressure on. They want to take this inhib while it's open. While Triss is having to clear top lane, they want to go to this bottom inhib and grab that one. I wouldn't say it's free, but they've got a lot of pressure on it. Just keep pressure on down here. Top lane will shove in their favor. Mid lane will shove in their favor. This Nexus turret is still not back to 100% health. They should be able to get this, and then they just need to use the super minions and Baron in their advantage. They do not want to die the Nexus turrets. That's the worst thing they can do. It's a good MF ult. They do get Sona, but this is not where they want to be fighting. They should have been much more patient, and in fact, the fight is going against them. Spreek and Lux are just running away. That's the correct play. It was a big mistake to dive this tower. They have those inhibs down. They have Baron. They do not want to dive the double towers. That is very foolish. It was a poor initiation by Leona. She should not have done that. She should just have been patient. Wait for the lanes to push in. Do not fight them at their strongest place on the map, right next to the 2 double towers. So this has given the red team a reprieve. Well, the Ghost just died. Good use of the Ghost by Kirby, too. He got it on Chaos Misfortune. So Purple side has earned themselves another reprieve here. If Blue team had just been patient and calmly waited for the super minions to push, they could have gotten this top tower easily. Instead, though, they over-aggressed and picked an overly aggressive fight and ended up getting cleaned up. So, big mistake. They had Baron, they had 2 inhibs down. I've said it a couple times, you just don't want to fight here. It's a big mistake. So the game goes on, and it continues, and Purple side actually still has the lead. Still has the lead in terms of global gold. But they're close enough now that like a 2k gold difference doesn't really matter that much. It's just about positioning in these fights when they're that close. So, while we've got a low here in the game, let's look at items. Shen, Warmogs, Sunfire, Bulwark. Okay, that's a good Shen build. No questions there. Just been under-farmed throughout the game. Spreekway has nearly finished his build. Haunting Guys, Spear of the Elder Lizard, Abyssal Scepter, Frozen Fist. I know it's actually called Runic Bulwark. Not Runic Bulwark. It is actually called Iceborne Gauntlet, but he has that item. Penguin is on a 5-item build. Zanya's Deathcap, Void Staff, Unholy Grail, and Cirque Shoes. So he has nearly finished his build. Who else do we have? K-Hop, Misfortune. Let's see, she's got Infinity. Wow, and she finished Infinity Edge 2. Wow, okay. So he's needs one more item. It appears to be building a Frozen Mallet, is my guess, for that last item. And I think that's about it. Support stuff on Leona, as expected. Is building another Aegis. That's actually a way to probably be building I would say build a Locket. A Locket would actually help them in these team fights a lot. Okay, so anyway, the 2 inhibs are still down, and Riven is having to clear bottom lane. So they are now doing what they should have done before. They do still have Baron on Lux and Eve, and I don't have time to get to the items on Purple side here. But they're doing now what they should have done before, which is just, be patient, follow the minions, following here. Wow, Sona actually took a lot of damage just from that binding. But yeah, just be patient. Remember, minions are going to push. Do not dive the towers. Just be very calm, patient. Wear down the towers. Again, these minions in bot lane are the biggest issue. They will get this bottom Nexus turret if nobody goes to clear them. So, just go in and, poke them. Oh, wow, almost caught Sona again there. Just have MF poke at this tower. And, just, you can see what's happening down here. Just, take your time is the idea. Now, again, they could have been doing this with everyone having Baron and more time on these inhibs respawning. So yeah, Jacob has to be pulled in here. He has to clear this. Here comes more minions. The middle inhib, I believe, is the one that respawns first, not the bottom one. So there it is. Middle inhib is respawned, but the super minions are still out there. Oh, Sona is very low. Gonna have to be quite careful about that. MF, this tower is getting quite low as well. A couple more shots now, and there it is. The tower is down. And now the fight has begun. Jacob is going in. That Shen ult needs to come out on somebody. Where is it? And Spreakway is going to go down. Really needed that Shen ult. Again, was not used. Now K-Op is being jumped on. There is the Shen ult. Now that's a good target to use it on. And that is going to be enough. Now it's just between Trist. Oh, Trist is going to get blinded. Great play by Penguin once again. Will go down. There is the Zanyas coming out. I don't know if that's going to be enough to save him. Oh, but the flash comes out. And a double binding from Penguin. Beautiful stuff. Wow, this is really good play by Penguin Preacher. I can't get over how good his Lux play has been. So it's a 3 for 3. And that inhib has gone down in mid. And now the fact that they have so much damage on the base is really, really hurting the team on the purple side. They just have, their base has just had these inhibs down for so long. It's making it really tough to deal with this. Another binding is going to hit. Penguin dodges the barrel coming out from Gragas. And I think Logical Tautology will get this. Yes, he is going to get that. And all 3 inhibs now down. That is very, very bad news for the purple team. They're going to be trapped in their base for quite some time. This bottom inhib, I believe, will be respawning soon. But they're in wow, I called that. They're in quite a pickle here right now. All right, let's get the timer for Baron. Let's see, 39:43. That means we'll be up at 46:53. That's in about 90 seconds. So blue team can be patient. Hopefully they'll be patient again. Take their time. Go to Baron. Grab it when it's free. Actually, they should probably try to get the bottom inhib again first because they have a lot of time before Baron respawns. It's still another minute. Look at this, good warding too. Really good warding here. Just want to keep an eye out. Now they got to do the same thing over here on this side. And why is Shen going back now? Now is the time for them to push. He should have gone back much sooner. Grabs a Spirit Massage. It's not a bad item on Shen, but could have gone back sooner. Anyway, everybody on purple side has just been farming like a maniac, and the creeps have been on their side of the map for quite some time now because these inhibs have been down. 413 on Mordekaiser, 399 on Riven, 349 on Trist. That is a lot of farm. This top lane, Mordekaiser's 250 minion kills ahead. He's also about 5,000 global gold ahead. Yeah, that is pretty insane. So Mordekaiser, is he on a 6-item build? Yeah, 6-item build. You can see what he's got right there. Too many items for me to list. Jacob, also almost on a 6-item build, is finishing up with something. Got the Giant's Belt towards something. Tristana is on a 6-item build, has Guardian Angel for the last item. Looks like blue side is just going to wait for Baron to respawn and go ahead and take that instead of trying to push into the base. They definitely can do this. It is up in about 3 or 4 seconds, if I remember that timer. Any second now. I guess it was, I had the timer wrong. Okay, there it is. It was 54. I was a little bit early. But anyway, good idea. This is what they should have done the last time it spawned. And that'll be going down quickly. There they go. Take that. And now they need to just, well, take the bottom and hit. Oh, wow. If they can catch out Sona. Oh, no. Sona. I think she's going to make it out. But, yeah, that's pretty scary nonetheless. Yeah, blue team, I'm assuming they're just going to go for that bottom inhib. And then just follow the super minions in. You can't defend the Nexus Towers if all 3 inhibs are down and that many super minions are flooding into the base. So, take that last inhib, and then follow the super minions into the base. That's really all they have to do, because in about 60 more seconds, there are going to be a ridiculous number of super minions in the base, is the thing. Alrighty. There is that inhib. As I said, that will be their target. Down it goes. There it is. Goes down, and as I said, now they just need to wait and keep clearing the purple side minions as they come out of the base. Just keep killing them, and then follow your own super minions into the base because there's too many for them to clear. You know, you can't clear all of the super minions. There's just too many of them, and they're too strong. So yeah, and then try to have MF poke at the towers when there's like a gazillion minions sitting there on them. It would also be useful if they can hit a Lux Binding here. If Penguin can hit a Lux Binding, blue side will also be in a good position. So anyway, yeah. This tower, the bottom one, is usually the better target to go after. Okay, here comes Elmo. Nothing going on just yet. Purple side's doing a good job of clearing these minions, but every single wave that comes out will have 2 super minions right now. So that's going to make it really tough once these waves start getting here. Yeah, all 3 of these waves now have double super minions, and these now all have double super minions. So it's only going to get worse for the purple side, as long as, you know, blue side doesn't get too aggressive here. Here comes the super minions. They are going to have a really tough time. Oh, that binding almost hit Trist. Almost hit Tristana. But yeah, so like this, even this tower did take some damage. So again, these towers are slowly going to get whittled down. Sona taking a little Lux poke right there. Oh, she's going to get binded. Will the ult come out? I don't think so. So again, more minions coming into the base. You will see more and more. And MF is finally starting to get some damage. It looks like they've chosen to go for the top tower instead of the bottom one. And it is getting very low. Leona taking a lot of damage. There it goes. Goes down. The engagement is coming in. There is the fight. Got to keep an eye on the ADs for either side. Trist doing protected pretty well. Where is MF? No, she is going to fall. And actually, Purple Side's doing a great job of defending this base right now. It just is, have they taken too much damage already? Here comes Trist, is going ahead and taking that kill. Spreakway's trying to run away. Is he going to be able to escape? Yes, I think he is. Meanwhile, up top here, it's a 1v1. And is Penguin going to be able to survive this? Out comes the Zanyas. Riven still has Guardian Angel up. And no, not going to be able to survive. So it is a 4-for-1. Only got the support. Wow, that's not that good at all. So Nexus turret down. On the game continues. Still going on. They're going to be able to hold this. Unfortunately for Purple Side, they can't push because there's so much damage to their base. Spreakway hanging out here. We'll see. He wants to try to snipe this. I don't know if he's going to be able to, though. We will see. Everybody else in the team is dead. That just wasn't a great fight by the blue side. I mean, it's hard to see. Honestly, it's kind of hard to see what's going on. I was just trying to watch Trist and Misfortune, and well, Misfortune died and Trist did not, and Trist actually didn't even lose her Guardian Angel, so you are starting to see that at 50 minutes, Trist is a godly late game carry. Trist is just better than MF at the 50-minute mark. So, well, who's going to win this game? I honestly don't know. I kind of thought that blue team had this one, but they did not finish this game very well. And the inhibs will start to respawn. Now, the bottom one did die in that fighting, but mid and top inhibs are back up again. And that's going to help red team. They're actually ahead by 6,000 gold, but it's increasingly it doesn't matter that much because everybody's just about on a full item build. Virtually everyone's on 6 items at this point. Even the supports are starting to get some pretty big items here. Blue team continuing to ping that. We'll see if they're going to be able to get it. Here, well, they're not going to be able to do anything without Misfortune and without Lux there. That's all of their damage. I would not try to go into that base without it. Basically, whoever's AD dies is probably going to lose the fight. I mean, that's really what it comes down to at this point in time. Not too much more complicated than that. K-Op has Guardian Angel up. Guardian Angel's on a lot of people. Excuse me, Guardian Angel's on 3 people right now. It's really, I mean, the game is close enough that in these fights, it's just about positioning. If somebody gets caught out of position, they're going to die. Guardian Angel or not, you know, if a binding hits Trist, she's going to get blown up in like 2 seconds. And oh, binding did hit Trist, but apparently she was far enough back that it didn't matter. And oh, the taunt goes on Mordekaiser. Could have been the signal to start something, but doesn't end up happening. Meanwhile, minions will continue to push in bottom lane. Super minions still coming out of the base right there, so we'll keep an eye on that. And we'll see if blue team can get this inhib. I mean, that's what they want to do. They want to get this inhib. And there comes the Shirley's for the initiation. Jacob is going in. The Shirley's for the counter initiation. It's a good taunt. It's a good Leona ult as well. Good positioning on that MF ult over the wall as well. But Trist is not being CC'd, and Trist is just DPSing back here. Just really doing work back here in the background. Eve, though, did get a kill on Mordekaiser. Oh, here comes Trist. Now, will Penguin be able to kite backwards? Will K-Op be able to survive? Guardian Angel popped on Trist. They need to kill Tristana if blue team wants to win. And oh, a great flash by Markanaya. No, he gets taken down with a light binding. Spreakaway is still alive. That is a 2 for 2, but with so much damage done to the base, I think blue team might be able to have this here. They should be able to win from here because they have the AD alive, and the other team does not have the AD alive. They're only missing Shen and Leona, and neither one really deals that much damage. They're kind of missing their support characters, so blue team has way more damage out on the map right now compared to the purple team, so they should be able to finish this, and they've got a ridiculous number of super minions pushing into the base. There's only 1 tower left on the map, 10 towers down for the purple team. They should be able to finish this one off. Lux being engaged on by Jacob. Is Penguin going to be able to survive this? Yes, he will get this. Again, whoever's AD carry dies is going to lose the fight. That's exactly what happened. Tristano is the one who died. Imo is trying to come in here, but the Nexus is falling. Oh, Penguin, though, taking a lot of damage. K-Op is just shooting the Nexus. I thought he was just shooting the Nexus. Penguin going to revive, though. Will he get the kill on Sona? No, will not get the kill on Sona. Just hit the Nexus, god darn it. And they will, and that is going to finish this one off. So a long, intense well-contested game on both sides. Impressively done. We saw some great play from just about every single person in this game at some point in time. 500 minion kills on Mordekaiser, 450 on Riven, 418 on Triss, 367 on Lux, 341 on Misfortune, 20k gold on Riven, 20k gold on Misfortune, 19k around the board, 21k on Mordekaiser. I have no words. Great game, everybody. Well played. Hope that people enjoyed watching that one on stream. That was quite a match right there. Quite a good match on all sides. So a good game and a fitting end for this particular night. Really enjoyed watching that one. Really enjoyed casting that one. Very exciting. I think Blue Team should have finished that about 10 minutes earlier. And they were a little sloppy, but in the end they did manage to get it done when it looked like they might throw that one. But anyway,